Nasdaq. So looking at this chart, we can see that we have a trend line here starting down here up to the top there. And looking at the trend line, we can see it has been broken and we had a retest here with a new high. The trend line is accurate. But we had a break and a retest of the trend line here and a new high. So we are on the weekly chart. Let's see. We are on the weekly chart, right? And over here we have our support. And after retesting, we are expecting price to at least, yeah, we hit 12,900. That's the level we were expecting to hit. Now we are going to, yeah. So with that being said, we have seen that price has managed to go down to actually break the previous, break above the previous resistance and break below it again, coming to this level here. So with that being said, we are still on the hourly chart. I would like to go down with it and see how it unfolds. And looking at here, we can see that if you are an ICT, you already know what you are waiting to do. So as you can see here, actually let me start here, right? Looking at this, you can see that we had our strong level here of support. Let me make this clear. Now let me make it yellow. We have our strong level here of support. We had it, and we had another one here, and here again with the stop hand there. Now it is arguably right to see that we are going to have another one here, which is where price seem to be turning, right? It is arguably right, because looking at this, we can see we had level of support here and here and here, and now we are experiencing the same situation. So it's on the daily chart, right? So now let's check the 4-hour chart. So since we've seen, I would like to take this yellow blocks out. We've seen it that we are having a respected levels, a sensitive level of support there. Sensitive level of support. So now so with that being said, we can further extend and say that, okay, so now let's analyze it more and more deeper. Looking at this chart, we can see that we have a level of resistance there, right? We had a level of resistance there, this side, right? And we are having, so I wouldn't say what exactly what's going to happen exactly, but I can see that we are going to have a structure, a visible structure of price change, of changing price. Like it will not return up like this as you see it here, right? No, it is likely for it to come here, return down again, and give us a structure, something we can work on, something visible, something, something that makes more sense for a change in price. But for now, I can't actually see because it is actually, if you know supply and demand, how it works, it is actually not arguably right to say, no, it's going to go up now because we are at the level of support there. And if you can check even this level of support down here, it's not filled right. The level of support of demand and supply is not, it's not satisfied. If you can check here, the touch is not that accurate. We still have um a lot of demand down here. There's there's a need for demand down here. There's orders to be filled down there. So I still expect, I'm sorry. What am I doing? So I still expect price to come down here, and fill orders. Yep, I still expect it, and I'll be looking forward for it because of now I can't actually see we are having a change in price. There's still a lot of demand here. Still a lot of demand here. And we have seen it. We have seen it on the daily chart. On the weekly chart, we still have a lot of demand down here. So let's need to do some, there's still going to be some movement downward. Let's see. Let's try to let's just try to show that there again. Let's go to it again. Down here, guys, you can see there's still a lot of demand down here, right? It is clear down here. We still have a lot of, there's still demand down here. So we need some supply. And if you can check, we're going to have a W formation here. There's still a lot of supply down here. So I'm still expecting some few movements downward from these indices. Yep, I still expect some moves downward. So let me check. Let's see, what can we check? What can we check again? Yeah, let's check gold. And I expect it to, let's check the mining industry. So now with gold, it was bullish the previous days. and we can see, all right. All right, looking at this chart, right? Looking at this chart, we are all right. So looking at this chart, we are having a trend there. We're having a downtrend. Cool. And we are having a support there. Cool. So with that being said, these are the major barriers right now. So let's go down. So now down here, we can tell that after this the W structure, the structure has been formed here. We were having this strong level of resistance of support there, which turned into price managed to break a retest, right? Right. And what happened with the retest there, it was actually indicating or showing that price is going up, right? So, and we can see we have trends within trends. It is clear here we have trends within trend, right? That's a trend within trend. So, and which is actually something we can work on because it's on the daily chart. So now when we go down here, we can see our major trend is here. Our major trend, there's a lot of demand here until price reach this trend here. So that's the end goal, the long-term goal, or the short, let's say the short term. So with that being said, we can see we had impulsive move and correction, impulsive move. Now we came back again to collect some orders. Then eventually price is going to reach this level here. So that's the end goal now. So how do you know? Yeah, that's the overall market structure right now. So now the thing with gold is that it doesn't move alone. You can actually use other tools to confirm it. You can use AUD/USD, for example, the Australian dollar versus the USD, or you can use the USD Swiss franc to confirm it because it is clear. I think this information is there on the internet. It shows that 25% of the reserves of the Swiss franc or Switzerland are backed by gold. So whenever gold goes up, yeah, it says when gold goes up, then the Swiss franc goes down, right? So when the AUD/USD goes up, the gold also goes up, and just like that. So for now, we can't say, I don't have time, but yeah, that's the information. You can just check it on the internet. I think it's just there, even on YouTube. So right there is, we have a level of resistance there, which is going to be a barrier. But once price manages to break out of that, let's say it manages to break out of this resistance, wait for a retest, wait for a pullback or a retracement, whatever you call it, then enter up to this level, right? So That's it. That's the end goal. So yeah.